For a lot of companies, they have Wild West pricing. What our company does is it leverages their transactional data to create a singular, cohesive, optimized pricing strategy. We turn data into dollars. We've worked with hundreds of distributors and manufacturers over the last 3 decades, and for most of that time, we were really narrowly focused on how do we optimize pricing for those companies. As we started to look at the data and started to work with sales teams, however, we realized that the transactional data we were gathering were valuable in a lot more ways than just optimizing pricing. So when we first got interested in the profit diamond, it started with some of the most basic precepts of business, which is buy low, sell high, sell more, and manage your costs. And so the big question becomes, how do we make sure that in any given transaction, we're getting the right price from the customer, we're getting the right cost from the vendor, we're selling the customer as much of their market basket as we can, and we're managing our costs in terms of how we serve that customer so that it's a profitable transaction. The big challenge is that in an industry with hundreds of vendors, thousands or tens of thousands of products, thousands or tens of thousands of customers, dozens or hundreds of sales reps, the complexity of actually mastering that simple idea becomes unworkable. For a distributor or manufacturer today, in such a competitive, difficult marketplace, optimizing each of these levers is critical to their continuing economic relevance, their ability to invest and grow for the future, and to be in the best position they can to serve the customers in the marketplace. We've always been focused on trying to answer 3 questions. 1, what's it worth to fix this thing? Number 2, how long will it take from start to finish to go through a project implementation? Number 3 is how much bandwidth will it require from the client to succeed at that? So broadly speaking at SPARXiQ, whenever you work on any one of the points on the diamond, we have a 90-day implementation cycle, and it's typically 2 to 4 weeks of staff time. What we found impressively is that each of the points of the diamond is generally worth 200 basis points or more as it relates to revenue. So if you're a $100 million company, there can easily be $2 million of pricing opportunity, $2 million of, let's say, share of wallet that you could gain from your customers. If you're in an industry with active cost supports from your vendors, there's probably $2 million of COGS support that's missing. And then finally, as we rationalize our operating costs of serving customers, we believe that for many distributors, there's another 200 basis points or $2 million of rationalized cost. The profit diamond, broadly speaking, is worth about 8 margin points to a distributor, and this is in an industry where historically the average distributor only makes 4% operating profit. So we believe that the profit diamond, if all 4 levers are in play, can easily double or even triple the net profitability of a distributor. So we're heavily focused on how can we help a business of certain type, typically a manufacturing and distribution business, how can we help them in a complex market to make more money?